So after an impressive run to the Eastern Conference Finals where they ultimately got swept by the Boston Celtics, we are here to try to rebuild this Pacers team to win a championship. So like I said, they had a run to the Eastern Conference Finals. They took down the Bucks team. I understand Giannis wasn't playing, Dame missed a couple games. Then they took on the New York Knicks, who had a slew, an absolute, just a complete injured team. I understand that. And then they ran into the Celtics, who were just the best team, and they lost. You can say it's a fake run because of injuries, whatever. The point of the matter is they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I don't want this to be like the Atlanta Hawks from a couple years ago where they made the Eastern Conference Finals and then just really haven't sniffed it since. I want to make sure this team wins a championship in the next 3 seasons before Siakam really starts regressing. Obviously, we have TJ McConnell here who's going to regress, but I like the team. Tyrese Halliburton is one of the best guards in the league. I know he had a bit of a rough second half, but he still was up there. Siakam's been fantastic for him since they traded for him. Really, when they first traded for Siakam, him and Halliburton weren't the best fit, but they really kind of figured it out. Miles Turner was fantastic this playoffs. Obi Toppin's been great. TJ McConnell's one of the best backup guards in the league. Nembhard had a crazy shot over the Knicks to really, if he doesn't hit that game-winning shot, or I think it's into overtime, it's been a little bit, they probably lose that series. Aaron Nesmith has rejuvenized his career in Indiana. Jalen Smith's fine. Isaiah Jackson's fine. Jarris Walker is actually went to high school not far from where I lived, so that's pretty cool. Ben Shepherd, Doug McDermott. This is a team that, they have a lot. Obviously, they didn't even have Benedict Mathurin for this entire run. We have the Mavericks, Celtics, and okay, the Dallas Mavericks sweep the Celtics with Luka averaging 34 points, 13.5 rebounds, and 11 assists. Nuts. We're going to go into the draft lottery, which I'm not sure if they have their pick. I feel like it definitely went to Toronto for the Pascal Siakam trade, and I'm assuming, the Raptors have their pick at 17, so not really too worried about this. Rick Carlisle is going to stay the head coach. Now, the way I do this, I try to do it somewhat realistic. It's June for 2K24. The game is dead. Nobody really cares about it anymore. So if I want to have fun with this and make some unrealistic trades, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try not to go too crazy. Now, this is the real-life draft class. I don't know how many people even left here are really real, if I'm being completely honest with you. Kyson George, Johnny Murphy, Alex Toby, PJ Hall. I don't really know. I don't really know if anybody's going to matter at this point. He cannot shoot. He can play some defense. You're probably not going to play for us ever, but rookie signings. Let's sign him for 1 year, at least see. Benedict Mathurin, we're going to accept, obviously. Jalen Smith declined his player option, and then Kendall Brown will go ahead and accept. I guess it's fine, whatever. Obi Toppin is going to be a free agent. So we're going to look at this team. Tyrese Halliburton, TJ McConnell. TJ McConnell is going to regress. He's probably only going to be good for the first year, maybe 2 at most, unfortunately. Andrew Nembhard, I'm fine with. Ben Shepherd, I'd like to obviously really get him into the rotation maybe next year. Benedict Mathurin, they really missed him this run. Aaron Nesmith. This is a team, Jarris Walker, this is a team that, they're good. They're not going to take a lot to rebuild this team. It honestly won't. We obviously need to bring back Pascal Siakam. We're going to give him as much money as we really can because we need to make sure he ends up back. And I'm assuming we're going to get him back. Pascal Siakam, we get back. Jalen Smith, I'm okay with letting walk. All these guys I'm letting walk. I want to bring back Obi Toppin as well if we're really able to. He wants $16 million a year, but he's restricted. He's restricted? Is he really? Obi Toppin is prepared to accept an offer from the Bulls. We're going to go to match at 3 years, $49 million. That'll keep him signed through this entire rebuild. So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jarris Walker, I don't think he's going to play much right now. They have him as power forward center. I wouldn't mind him being more of a backup small forward. He's 6'7". He's got decent shooting, perimeter defense, and inside defense. Aaron Nesmith's also a guy, though. It's I don't really know what I'm going to get. I'm going to go ahead and make Jarris Walker a 3. He actually goes up 1 overall. We'll make his backup position a 4. I might send him to the G League for this season as well, just because, again, I don't really know if we have a spot for him at this point in time, unfortunately. And I guess at this point, I'll just go ahead and fill out the roster. Player progression going into year 1, Tyrese Halliburton goes up 3 to a 94 overall. Siakam stays at a 90. Miles Turner does drop 1, which sucks. Benedict Mathurin goes up 1. Nembhard goes up 1. TJ McConnell drops 1. Isaiah Jackson 1. Jarris Walker went up 1 because we made him a small forward, and he went 1 more up. Ben Shepherd and Jarris Walker are both going to be in the G League this year because I think even next year they could really take some minutes. Nesmith might be gone because I don't really know how he plays and progresses in 2K, if I'm being completely honest with you. So we have Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, Turner with Obi Toppin, TJ McConnell, Aaron Nesmith, and Isaiah Jackson off the bench. I like that rotation. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and send Jarris down to the G League, and same thing with Ben Shepherd, but we have to go ahead and sign somebody first, which is going to just be, wow. Not these guys, because that's just unrealistic. I cannot believe Justice Winslow, you get a contract, come join the team, buddy. There's a lot of people that are free agents that should not be free agents. I'm just going to go ahead and say that now. But again, that's just how 2K is with the salary cap. It's just how it is. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be our rotation going into year one. This is a team that I think should be a playoff team again. And I guess I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Actually, game one, we lose to the Hornets, which is never good. Tyrese Halliburton, 40 and 13. Siakam, 18. Let me actually play with shot tendency, because I know this game's a little weird. 85 for Halliburton. Siakam, we need him shooting the ball a lot. Miles Turner, Mathurin, Obi Toppin. I kind of like this. Nembhard, we're going to put up to a 70. He's one of our starting guards, so we need that. And then we lose to the Heat by 1, where Tyrese Halliburton has another pretty good game. Siakam has not been great this first couple games, but that's okay. We have a long way to go. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. At the trade deadline, we're 27 and 23. We'll put us at the 7 seed. Not as great as I was hoping. Tyrese Halliburton, about 27 and 12.5. Fantastic. Siakam, about 29. I wish his scoring was up a little bit, but pretty good season. Miles Turner is not scoring the ball at all. Bennedict Mathurin's having a decent season. Obi Toppin's having a pretty good season. Where Miles Turner's definitely not playing very well, and that kind of sucks. Aaron Nesmith isn't going to be as valuable in the game as he is in real life. It's just how it goes, unfortunately. If I were to go to Trade Finder, I don't want to trade Miles Turner. He's like one of them guys on this team, man. I really, really don't. Like, if I do TJ McConnell and Aaron Nesmith, what can I get? I mean, I guess like another good scorer off the bench could be cool. That kind of thing. Or like a better small forward, we can put Bennedict Mathurin as like a crazy 6-man. You know what I mean? Dylan Brooks, no. Nothing here is really... Naz Reid and Mike Conley is interesting. Actually, really, really interesting. Malik Monk and Robert Williams is also interesting as well. But we have to give up a first-round pick for them. I'm going to do this one. I kind of like that. I like Naz Reid Naz Reid's great. We get Mike Conley. That means we can trade Isaiah Jackson for another kind of score, maybe like a wing or something like that. This went a little bit more crazy sideways than I thought right away. But you know what? Can I not trade any of these first-round picks? Okay, I can trade a 2029 first-round pick and Isaiah Jackson just for kind of like any type of scoring. Gigi Jackson, Jaime Jaquez, not really what I'm looking for. D'Lo. And then do I just trade Mike Conley again for another? D'Lo's really sticking out to me. D'Lo's really, really sticking out to me, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. He's on a 1-year deal. I'm going to have to re-sign him, but he's on a damn near a minimum right now. So that means I can now trade Mike Conley. Okay, yeah. I can trade Mike Conley, who's got $10 million. Maybe find me a better scoring wing. I mean, there's Bobby Portis, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Jonathan Isaac, not what I'm looking for. It's gonna be tough to find a guy that can like come off our bench in a wing position and score. I don't know if I might have to make a trade for that. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to build a trade for that. Wait, what team is that? The Pistons have. Okay. I forgot I'm sorting it by contract. I thought that was overall, so I was like, wait a minute. Herb Jones would be interesting. Not really what we're. I like Herb Jones' defense between Halliburton and Mathurin. And that leaves us with Naz Reid, D'Lo, Obi Toppin, and Andrew Nembhard off the bench. I like that. a lot. Our bench is getting a lot of minutes here. Let's give Nembhard a little bit more. And then 34, 28, 31, 34, 28. I just like Herb Jones' defense next to this. And we probably do struggle defensively with Tyrese in the back or Bennedict Mathurin next to him. So we'll see if that makes a difference going to the end of the season. Jokic has a 30-point triple-double MVP season. Rob Dillingham, Rookie of the Year. Draymond, Sixth Man of the Year. I wonder if that's Kuminga starting over him. Vic DePoy, Tracy Jackson-Davis, Most Improved. I don't think he would be starting over him. That would make sense. Trae Young, Clutch Player of the Year. JB Bickerstaff, Brendan Harrison, Executives of the Year. We are the Indiana Pacers. It's Tyrese Halliburton, All-NBA First Team, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 12.5 assists, 50-40, almost 90 club. Fantastic season for him, and I'm assuming we are not going to see Pascal Siakam. All good, and we're not going to have anybody else on any other teams, and I don't think we'll have any rookies either. We do not. That's okay. We ended the season as the 5 seed, as we ended up going 49-33, a much better team after the trade deadline. It's just the teams above us were pretty good, pretty good. Taking on the Atlanta Hawks in round 1, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, Jalen Tyson, Jalen Johnson, and Onyeka Okongwu. I think we are the better team, if I'm just being completely honest with you. Game 1, we win by 13 as Bennedict Mathurin has 27 points. Tyrese Halliburton has a good game. Game 2, we go up 2-0. Let's go up 3-0, and let's go ahead and sweep them to finish this out. We do. We are then taking on the 1-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers in the second round, who have Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. This is going to be a tough team to get through in this Eastern Conference. We do win Game 1 by 8 points as Siakam is 27-10, 25 from Miles Turner, 26 from Naz Reid. Our big man really came up clutch. We do lose Game 2. We lose Game 3. We tie. We win Game 4. Going into Game 5, we lose. I mean, let's go ahead and shorten rotation 1. Let's make it an 8-man. Let's get our starters really in there. Herb Jones is on the bench now. Obi Toppin's not going to get minutes. I apologize. Andrew Nembhard in the playoffs has been okay. Is there a reason he's starting over Herb Jones? I just like Herb Jones' defense a little bit more for this scenario, if I'm just being completely honest with you. So I kind of think we need that. And we're going to go ahead and simcast this game, and hopefully we can get through this. We are in Game 6. We are at home. Let's try to force this to a Game 7, and then going into the fourth quarter, we are going to be – it's basically a one-point game, and we're up by 17. We're up by 18. We complete the comeback. Tyrese Halliburton, 32 points, 20 from D'Lo off our bench. Fantastic. We force a Game 7. I think I might have said we went on – I don't remember what I said. Game 7, though, in Cleveland. They're off to a good start. They're on us by a lot. They're on us by like 14 points. Yeah, they completely dominated us at home. That's okay. We ended up losing. Tyrese Halliburton had a pretty good game. Siakam didn't shoot great. And then the Thunder and the Cavs make the finals. Shea is the Western Conference Finals MVP. Evan Mobley, Eastern Conference Finals. And the Cleveland Cavaliers win in 7. LeBron, you're not going anywhere. Go to the draft lottery. Getting to the second round was good. I would have preferred to obviously get further, but you know how that goes. The Pacers, again, we might not have a pick. No, we have pick 23. Okay. We have pick 23, so I'm sure we can bring in somebody. Remember, we have Jarris Walker coming in this season, so that's going to be kind of like having a rookie kind of in or about. Philip Spencer or Will Matthews, mid-range threat. Can't do much of anything else. I don't love either one of these guys, if I'm being completely honest with you, but it's 23rd pick. These guys are probably not going to play for us. He's going to be a 76 overall, which is actually pretty cool. Mathurin accepts. Naz Reid declines his player option. We're going to accept on all of those guys. Naz Reid leaving, that would be bad. Halliburton, Herb Jones, Andrew Nembhard, Bennedict Mathurin, Jarris Walker, Siakam, Obi Toppin. We need a center. I don't want Siakam running the center. And can Nembhard be a back? Can I just have Nembhard be our backup point guard? He drops to an 80, but I mean, yeah, Andrew Nembhard's just going to go ahead and be our backup point guard. It's probably the long-term goal for anyway. So we have our point guards. We have our shooting guard. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we need our centers. Naz Reid and Miles Turner are both gone. Don't love that. I mean, $30 million and 20, that's a lot of money. Can I just give them both? Can I just give both of them this money? Is that going to matter? It probably will. We probably will not be able to afford both of them. But D'Lo is going to leave as well. And that sucks, but we kind of knew that was kind of one of those things where it was just going to happen. Don't care about Michi getting another offer. That is straight up not my problem. And it looks like we get both of our centers back, and that's actually huge for us. We're just going to run it back with Jarris Walker being better this year and hoping that's enough. I mean, losing D'Lo, like I said, definitely sucks, but let me go ahead and fill out this roster. into season 2, Halliburton stays the same. Siakam again doesn't regress. Turner goes back up by 1 after dropping 1 last year. Bennedict Mathurin goes up 2 to an 84. Naz Reid goes up 1. Herb Jones goes up 1. Obi Toppin goes up 1. Jarris Walker goes up to now an 80 overall. I feel super, super confident in him being a really, really good bench piece for us. Our rotation for year 2 is going to be Tyrese Halliburton, Herb Jones, Bennedict Mathurin, Siakam, Turner, Naz Reid, Obi Toppin, Jarris Walker, Andrew Nembhard. I like this team. I think we're good. We're gonna struggle to get through the Cavs. It just is what it is, and unfortunately, we win against the Wizards only by 3. Tyrese Halliburton has a decent game, doesn't shoot well. Siakam 19, 12, Mathurin 15. Just a pretty solid game. Maybe I do want to look at the passing tendencies of Andrew Nembhard because I'm sure because he's a shooting guard in this game, he probably doesn't pass the ball a lot. We'll put that up to 70. He is our backup point guard. We need to make sure he's definitely passing the ball. And game 2, we have the Bucks, and we lose by 12 as Giannis and Dame just do their thing. And let's see if we can. Nembhard 8-1-2-2. It is what it is. We'll go ahead and go to the trade deadline. I'm hoping we don't need to buy here at the trade deadline, but again, it's 2K. At the trade deadline, we are 37-15, which puts us at the 1 seed. And I know you guys just saw the Hornets. You guys just saw the Hornets were the 2 seed. What is going on in Charlotte? Because that is actually nuts. LaMelo Ball, Cody Martin, Brandon Miller, Taylor Hendricks, Mark Williams, Jalen Durant. What? Okay. I mean, sure. Halliburton, about 29-13. He's having an All-NBA season. Siakam is having a little bit worse season than last year, but it's whatever. Bennedict Mathurin's having a good season. Miles Turner is he's just not as good in 2K as he is in real life. Unfortunately, Naz Reid's being a good 6-man. Obi Toppin having a little bit worse of his season. Jarris Walker, after taking a year off, has averaging about 11 points, 5 rebounds, shooting 40%. 50, 40, 60 is definitely a club to be in. Nembhard, not too upset. Whistler's assists would be a little bit higher. Herb Jones is upset. For some reason. Why is he so fed up, though? I don't understand. He's starting on the 1 seed. Why is he... Why are you upset? You're the starting 2 guard at the 1 seed. If we can find a good defensive 2, I might just move on from you if you're so unhappy with us. I don't even know. I mean, there's Dante DiVincenzo again. He's having a better season. Perimeter defense. I might just trade you for Dante if you're so unhappy, and Dante's going to give us a little bit more offense than you are. Herb, you just played yourself out of a championship. I hope you understand that. Have fun in New York. New York's cool. New York's definitely cool, but have fun because you just ruined yourself. Our team is just on fire. We're playing so well. That's our only trade, man. And I don't know why Herb Jones was so upset. And his first game with us, Dante DiVincenzo, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, a block, 8 for 10, 5 for 6. Oh, yeah. No, screw you. We play the Knicks. Herb, we better take you guys down. By 17 points, Herb Jones, 10 points, 2 assists, 2 steals, 4 for 9. Dante said 14, 6, and 7. Eat that. Screw you, Herb Jones. What was that? Season 2, Luka, a 37-point triple-double. Nuts. Glenn Kelly, Rookie of the Year. Donovan Clingan, 6th Man of the Year. Vic Depoy. Stephon Castle, most improved. I hate when they give it to rookies and the second-year players. It's stupid. Luka, Clutch Player of the Year. Mark Dayton, All Coach of the Year. And John Murphy, Executive of the Year. Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, a fantastic season, All-NBA first team. And we are probably not going to have anybody else on any of these teams, I would assume. Tyrese Halliburton on all teams, the second team. Okay, that works for me. As we are the 1 seed, dude, we had a nuts season. Siakam, again, a little bit worse season, but was good enough. Mathurin was cool. Miles Turner, whatever. It's just cool. I'm so glad we traded for Dante DiVincenzo because screw Herb Jones. They're not even in the playoffs. Sorry about that. He played himself right out of a ring. I'm sorry. Jalen Suggs, Franz, Paul George, Paolo, Wendell Carter. Interesting team. They are the 8 seed, though. And they beat us by 1. Game 1. Tyrese Halliburton had 42. They just had a pretty all-around game. Game 2, we do take it 1-1. We go up 2-1. We tied at 2-2. We're down 3-2. Hello? What are we doing here? Why are we down 3-2 to the 8 seed? Why are we down 3-2 to the 8 seed? We've got to win back-to-back games. We are in Orlando for game 6. We are down by double digits? What? We just lost to the 8 seed. Wow. The Thunder beat the Cavs. I'm at a loss for words. Okay. Well, I thought this was an easy championship year, but Herb Jones said, screw you guys. Oh, man, okay. The Raptors have our pick at 29. Not really worried about the draft this year. Nobody we draft this year is going to make a difference this year. Team player options, Jarris Walker is going to still be here. Benedict Mathurin, we're going to have to pay. He's going to be restricted, though. We have Tyrese Halliburton, Dante DiVincenzo, Jarris Walker, Siakam, Obi Toppin, Miles Turner, Naz Reid. So we got to bring back Nembhard and Benedict Mathurin. And we have this Philip Spencer guy that I feel like I should definitely trade with a 2030 with a 2020 with a we'll just trade him and see what we can get. Not really anything that's standing out right now. Like if there was like an 80 overall, but like we're not going to get that with. Yeah, we'll just keep him for now. We'll bring in our guys. I mean, DeLon Wright, Tristan Thompson, you guys can all leave. Nembhard and Benedict Mathurin, they're both restricted though, so I'm not too worried about losing either one of them, right? They should be. He's unrestricted? Is he really? That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right at all. Benedict Mathurin? He is restricted, okay. So, are we going to sign either one of these guys? Nembhard, he still has a one offer from us. And then Benedict Mathurin is going to get an offer. We're going to match that. And we're going to have them both back. That's weird. Why is he unrestricted? We're just going to run back with the same team. Like, we should not have lost where we did. That's all I'll say. So I'll go ahead and fill out our roster here. So player progression going into year 3, the final year, Halliburton goes up 1. Siakam's chilled at 90. Thank God. Turner stays at 85. Mathurin goes up 1. Jarris Walker goes up 3. It's going to be a super 6-man. Naz Reid, DiVincenzo, Nembhard goes up 1. I mean, we're running a full 9-man rotation, and the worst overall is an 81 overall with 2 90-pluses. I'm so upset we lost that 8 seed. We should be a championship team this year, man. I mean, I don't know what else about it. We got to get back to our 9-man rotation. Halliburton, DiVincenzo, Mathurin, Siakam, Turner, Naz Reid, Jarris Walker, Obi Toppin, and Nembhard. And honestly, not too unrealistic. Because like out of a 9-man rotation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 9 guys out of the 9-man rotation are in real life, like who was on their team. And it's like we got a starting shooting guard in Dante DiVincenzo and then Naz Reid. Like, I don't know. I think we did that pretty realistically. Do the Timberwolves lose Naz Reid? Probably not. Same way with Dante DiVincenzo. They probably really want to re-sign those guys, but I don't know. We lose by 7 points game 1, but at game 2 against the Hawks, we win by like 30. Tyrese Halliburton has a big game. Let me just double-check these shooting tendencies. 95, 90. We're going to put you up to 75. Benedict Mathurin, you got to be taking a lot of shots. You guys just got to take shots, man. We need you guys to be better. 70 for Dante. We need him to be taking more shots, too. And let's just look. This is the team who beat us last year. We below them out by 40-some. And, yeah, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better shot-wise. So, I guess trade deadline again. Trade deadline, 39-12. We're the 1 seed again by quite a big margin. Tyrese Halliburton is having a little bit worse of a season. Siakam's having, again, these guys are just slightly going down. Mathurin, everybody's going down a little bit, but there's more shots go around. Jarris Walker's having a good season for sure. Naz Reid, a good season. Dante DiVincenzo, I mean, just good seasons all around. I'm happy with this team. We're the 1 seed. I have no reason to I have no reason to change anything. Like, I don't want to mess it up. I mean, I'm still pretty upset about last season, but that's last season. We just dropped 166 points. Tyrese 33, 26 from Jarris Walker, 20 from Naz Reid, 17, 15. Everybody was in double figures. Nuts. We're just going to go to the end of the season. There's nothing I really want to change about this team. Shea with an MVP season. Devin Sheldon, Rookie of the Year. Interesting. Jarris Walker, 6th Man of the Year. Let's go. 14 points, about 6.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, a steal, block and a half, 50, 40, 70. Hey, it's one of the few times we get an award on these kind of things. Steph Curry, we get Coach of the Year, Rick Carlisle, 67-15, the 1 seed. Obviously, Tyrese Halliburton, All-NBA first team, and I'm assuming we probably won't have anybody else. No, we don't. Not even on a rookie team because we didn't really play any rookies at all. And just like last year. All right, 1 seed Atlanta. We're taking on the Atlanta Hawks, who have Julio McLeod, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Lauri Markkanen, Jonathan Kuminga, This team is not good. We should not lose to them. We win by 20-some. We go up 2-0. That's only a 1-point game. We go up 3-0, and we sweep them. Thank God. We take on Charlotte in the second round, who have LaMelo Ball, Jacoby Walter, Brandon Miller, Taylor Hendricks, Mark Williams. A cool team. Definitely a cool team, but I don't think anything that should be taking us down. We go up 1-0. They do tie the series at 1-1. We go up 2-1. We go up 3-1. Let's close this out. 3-2. 3-3. Why do we keep doing this? 8-man rotation, 39, 30, 32, 36, 31. Cool. Nembhard, I am sorry. You are just not going to be in this game. We are at home in Indiana. We're off to a good start. Going into halftime, we're going to be up by just a few points, and they take a lead in the third quarter. We're going back and forth in the fourth quarter. We're up by quite a bit, and Tyrese Halliburton 34, 6, and 13 in a Game 7 to now in the conference finals. We're finally back to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers with Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Sadiq Bey, Jalen Johnson, and then Jared Allen. I was completely whoa. So the Hawks lost everybody, man. They lost everybody. Game 1, we win by 15. They do tie it. We go up 2-1. Come on. 3-1. Let's finish this out. 4-1. The Indiana Pacers are in the NBA Finals to take on Shea and the Thunder. Shea, who's a 98, but we have a 96 Tyrese Halliburton. Cason Wallace, OG Anunoby, Jalen Williams, Chet. Why did I just see Naz Reid starting over Miles Turner? There we go. And they went Jarris Walker. Okay. I'm going to leave it at an 8-man. Jarris Walker's averaging about 15 points in this playoffs. Benedict Mathurin's averaging, I guess. We got more size this way. Game 1, we do win by 9 points. Tyrese Halliburton, Jarris Walker has a great game. Dante DiVincenzo. There we go. Game 2, they do tie it. A 1-point game. For my sake, in my head, I'm just going to say they hit a game winner. That makes it more interesting. Game 3, we win. We're up 3-1. Let's finish this out. They do win. Game 6, we win. The Indiana Pacers are champions. Tyrese Halliburton, 27, about 28 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists, 2.5, almost 3 steals, 50, 38, 93, Finals MVP. We did it. James Harden retires. Paul George retires. This is the championship team. Halliburton, Siakam, Mathurin, Turner, Naz Reid, DiVincenzo, Jarris Walker, Obi Toppin, Nembhard. Again, 7 of the 9-man rotation is still from the team today. So really not that unrealistic, I don't think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We finally won a championship, so Pacers fans, you're welcome. I helped you guys out. Now you just know what you got to do in real life. Just get Naz Reid, get Dante DiVincenzo, and you guys are going to be fine, just fine. Please go down, like, comment, subscribe. Keep checking out the 2K content. I know it's getting really, really late in the cycle, but every once in a while, I still have fun uploading this. And then, check out the podcast, Time Out with J&G, every Wednesday, every Wednesday, every Saturday. The NBA Finals is coming up. You're seeing this on Wednesday, which means they start tomorrow on June 6th. The Mavericks, Celtics, go ahead. If you're still here, leave your prediction for the NBA Finals in the comments below. I have the Celtics in 6, I think. Yeah, but also go check out our podcast. We're going to talk more about it. And, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.